Thank you, Chair. Allow me to begin first by greeting you with the universal greeting of peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And also to thank the organizing committee for the insight that they've had in actually the theme of this conference. And I'm sure most of us, if not all of us, attend conferences like this and events. And I think it's the first one that I've attended, well, I know it's the first one that I've attended, which actually talks about peace at home and starts peace at home. So congratulations to the organizing committee for the insight in that, because it's very important, as we've heard from all our previous speakers. Well, allow me to really give you an example, if you like, or a model of youth contribution to peace and building harmony and coexistence around the world and locally. I work for Right Start Foundation International, and I'm going to speed through the first few slides because it introduces the organization, and with the age of the internet, there's plenty of information online. Suffice to say that our principles, our two main beliefs, being an interfaith event, are mainly about, one is that for peace, for harmony, for anything to change, it needs to start at the grassroots. So we firmly believe that change happens from the grassroots level, as an individual, home, local community, international community as well, and the wider world. So for change to happen, it needs to start at the grassroots, inside out, bottom-up approach, if you will. And secondly, in the role that young people can play, the energy, the commitment that young people have to any project, any idea they put their minds to and hearts. And that's the two beliefs that really shape all the projects that we do around the world, and particularly around the Middle East and North Africa, where most of our projects are run. And one of the very first projects was a drugs project, and that's because it's one of the social ills that affects all communities, all societies, irrespective of race, gender, religion, or territory. And it's one of those that people from different communities, different religions can actually come together to solve a common problem and a common illness and disease in society. And actually one of the first projects I did in the Middle East was drugs, and my first visit to Dubai was actually back in 2005 to meet with the Dubai police, because they were the actual partners to this project, along with the United Nations Office of Drugs and Crime and WHO. So other projects, again, social development work in the charity around dialogue and interfaith work, and one of those was the Denmark dialogue, where, if you remember, the cartoon crisis, and so instead of doing what most people did to react towards that, justifiably or not, where we work is to try and look at the different way of looking at things. And so we took a group of 25 young Muslims from the Middle East and Europe to meet with fellow young people in Denmark and have a discussion and dialogue about the issues and how we can respect one another and understand one another and each other's faiths. Another project involving young people, this was a TV show. So if you know The Apprentice, do you know The Apprentice TV program? Yeah. Yes? No? Yeah? Okay. So The Apprentice TV program is more about business and somebody getting a job at the end of the TV series, and a job with the likes of Alan Sugar. This is a similar concept, but it was about young people doing social action in the community. And the winner of 16 young people chosen from 250,000 applicants, the winner of the 16 young people chosen actually received 100,000 euros to deliver a social activity or social program, a social enterprise, if you like. And so we come to a common word among the youth, and this is why I'm here today, really, to present to you a model of how we can work with young people, or how young people actually can contribute to building peaceful coexistence. A quick background slide. A common word among the youth was really born from a common word, which is why it shares a similar title. And that common word initiative, if you haven't come across it, there's a very useful website on that called thecommonword.com. And it really comes back to, dates back to 2006, September the 12th, when Pope Benedict XVI, in his speech in Germany, he referred to Islam as being somewhat a fanatical religion indirectly. And he quoted a 16th or 14th century Christian emperor. Muslim scholars from different sects, if you like, came together and wrote this open letter asking for dialogue with their Christian brothers. And then in 2009 at Georgetown University, our chairman, Dr. Amr Khalid, he shared his dream at this conference and actually said, I would like to see next year or in the years to come, instead of old, respected elders and scholars and religious leaders, and we need that to happen to continue, but we'd also like to see a room full of young people who come together to have dialogue, but also to deliver action locally, and not just dialogue. And that's when the idea for a common word among the youth was born in 2009. And if you're not aware, the United Nations World Interfaith Harmony Week, which we're celebrating this week, was actually born out of a common word initiative in 2010. And so a common word among the youth, 2014, it took some years to bring it to life, if you like, after the seed being sown in 2009. And the idea is we've taken what was between a Muslim and Christian dialogue amongst religious scholars and elders. We've taken that, we've said, let's involve young people. Let's involve more than two religions and those of no religion. And let's not just have dialogue, but let's look at delivering action. Take the dialogue, take the learning, take the theory that we've heard today, and with young people's energy and drive, let's deliver local community activities that do that, promote coexistence, promote peace on the individual level, the home level, and international level. And that is what a common word among the youth is. It's really young people coming together to promote a common way of working together to promote harmony. And in December, just under 2 months ago, we launched the project in Rabat in Morocco, and over 100 young people from 75 different countries came together to, if you like, launch the project, receive some training, and then their role is to go back into their community, their home, and start delivering action on the ground. And they are expected as a criteria, as part of the program, to deliver at least 2 activities in their community within the first 6 months, and that's a criteria. And you will hear some of those today. These are the project partners for the training and the launch. Qaisid is our main partner. This is King Abdullah ibn Aziz International Center for Intercultural Interreligious Dialogue based in Vienna. Our host partner in Morocco was ISESCO, along with our youth global partner, the World Organization of the Scout Movement, and our honorary partners, the Royal Al Bayt Institute for Islamic Thought in Jordan, who King Abdullah, His Majesty King Abdullah is the patron, Abdullah II, and Georgetown University. These 2 honorary partners were involved in the Common Word initiative. So, we had a conference, we had some training. What next? Well, action, and this is what we're about. And that is piece by piece to peace. And this is actually 100 tiles with the Moroccan colors, and each young person took a piece of this tile or this mosaic, took it back home, and took that tile with a pledge. And each young person made an individual pledge, which culminates in the Ackway Charter for Peace, which is a pledge that the young people put together to say, we pledge individually, I, myself, pledge to change what I would like to change myself, in my home, in my community, and in my society. And we call upon those working in the field to also join us in this pledge and this commitment to promoting harmony and peace. This is an extract, because it's not yet finalized, the young people are still working on it. So this is an extract from the Charter for Peace, which will be public hopefully by the end of the month. So action, and some of the examples. We have 3 fantastic young people on the panel to share with you some of their personal journeys and thoughts and activities. All 3 are from the Americas. So allow me to introduce or share with you 3 examples from the Eastern Hemisphere. And we have Zakaria, who's from Kenya, Nairobi, and he's involved in the project, and he brought together people, young and old, from different religions and cultures to share in the campaign of Feed a Street Child. And some of those street children are also from different cultures and religions. Another young person, Clement, from Cameroon, using sport again to bring people together, but it's not just to play football or to do sport. It's a 2-day activity involving also religious leaders, community leaders, and young people to talk about how we can achieve peace and also have fun at the same time and interact through sport, irrespective of where we come from or our religion. And also in Indonesia and Singapore, these 2 young ladies, Aziza and Lina, go to schools to, again, talk to young people about respecting other people, about the culture of intercultural, or the notion of intercultural friendship at an early age. This is our online forum for action. So there's a website where the young people upload their activities and share their projects and activities internally and with the wider world. And anybody can join the Acquaray project. So we've had already 20 people join. So it's open to everybody, not just the 100 people who attended in Morocco. And so I end with this, and that is a call to action to all of you. We would like to join your campaigns. We would like you to join our campaign. And so we call you to join us to deliver local action through global collaboration. And we have a Do Good campaign which has already started. So we ask you to join us in building peace at home and in the community and internationally. Thank you very much, and thank you to all. And if I can introduce our first young speaker, Lena from the United States of America.